Hello guys, this is the first official video on my channel, and on this channel I plan to do a lot on the topic of CS, so I will explain programming concepts in depth. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments and I will be sure to clarify your doubts. But what do I want to start my channel off with? I want to start my channel with the data structure known as linked lists. So let's go over linked lists. What are linked lists? Linked lists are linear data structures. What does that mean? That they are in order and they are in sequence. So let's say I have a list of people in a queue waiting. So we have person A, person B, person C, person C. A linked list is comprised of a node. So each person, we would refer to them as nodes. Each person is a node. Okay? And what do nodes have? Nodes have data values, right? So each person has a value. So let's say it can be A. For now, let's say it's person A, if we are talking about person A. So let's say the first node has a value of A, and the node has a pointer to the next person or the next value in the array. Okay, so it points to the next node, right? So here we have a pointer to this, and this will have its own value. Let's say B pointing to this. This will have its own value. C pointing to this. This will have its own value pointing to this. All right, this is a basic linked list. We call them singly linked lists. We also have another one called doubly linked lists, and in doubly linked lists we have 2 pointers. Each node has 2 pointers. We have the pointer to the next, and we have a pointer to the previous. What do I mean? So let's say we have nodes in arrangement like this, 2 and 3. Let's say each has a value of 1, 2 and 3. These two will have a value, pointer, a next pointer. This pointer is pointing to the next node, and it will have a pointer to the previous node. And this is the same for each node, right? So this one will have a pointer to the 2, and it will have a previous pointer, which we will assume is null because it doesn't have a previous pointer, and null is a special type, that means none. Okay, same for the 3, previous pointer null. Also, importantly, in linked lists we have a head pointer. This points to the head or the first node, and we have a tail pointer which points to the last node. Okay, so it's basically just indicators that, oh, this is the first node, and oh, this is the second node. Understood? Okay, let's continue. The third type we have is circular, and they can be doubly or singly. In this video I'm only going to cover singly. So let's say we have the same arrangement, 1, 2, 3, and we want to demonstrate the singly linked. We know they have a head pointer, right, and a tail pointer. In a singly linked, all right, so basically each one has a pointer to the next. In a singly linked, we connect the tail back to the head. So think of circular as a loop. We are going through from the head to the first node, through all the nodes, and looping back to the head where we start off. We start again. Okay, understood? Now let's go to the Python implementation. Sorry. Okay, so here we have the Python implementation. Oh, sorry. Here we have the Python implementation. So basically you can see these are user defined data types, by the way, so the user has to define them. So here we have class of linked list, and we are initializing values, right? We have the value and the next node. So this is the pointer. We set its value to none for now. This is just a placeholder. And then we have the value itself. So this can be anything. It can be A, it can be a, it can be one, can be any character, any symbol. It can be true, Boolean value. Okay, and the next pointer is pointing to the next node. Okay, good. Now here I have initialized a simple array. For visual purposes, I printed it like this. This is just a visual representation, so you get it. Okay, we can even have a head pointer. Let's add that, a head pointer. Maybe I should have used file formatting, but it's fine. And tail pointer. Okay, so here we have a head pointer and a tail pointer. So basically what I have done is that for each node, right, don't worry if you don't know Python object-oriented programming. For now, just know that we call this, right, to establish each node. So we can call this a node. Let's call this a node. Control G, Control G, 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 G. We can call these nodes. All right. Each node will have its value and its pointer. Okay, we set all of them to none initially, so this is just a normal list. To link it, this is where this block of code comes in. We are going to have node 1 dot next node, which is calling the attribute next node, and we are setting it to the next value. So node 1 is 1, and we are setting the next node to node 2. So node 1's next value becomes next node 2 instead of none. And yeah, when you output this, we are getting this output. And I just added the head and tail as string they are just concatenated on there to give a better visual representation. I hope you enjoyed this video. In future videos, I plan to further build this point and teach you more algorithms that we use when we talk about linked lists. But thank you for watching.